Welcome to the Senior Garden Guide. If your snake plant looks weak, wrinkled, dull, or seems to have completely stopped growing, don't throw it away just yet. Sometimes a struggling plant only needs the right reset, a little patience, and consistent care. Snake plants are known for being tough, attractive, and adaptable, which makes them excellent choices for homes and offices. But even a hardy snake plant can become weak when its roots, soil, or growing conditions are not right. In today's video, I'm going to show you a simple recovery method using familiar household ingredients and easy steps that almost any gardener can follow. Our goal is to help the plant recover, encourage stronger roots and healthier leaves, and create better conditions for new shoots to develop. So stay with me until the end, because the transformation after consistent care is the most exciting part. This is the snake plant I bought for only $2 during a store sale, and honestly, it looked far from healthy. Its leaves were wrinkled, dry, faded, and lifeless, while some leaves were damaged and growing unevenly. Many people would look at a plant in this condition and immediately decide that it is not worth saving. But before giving up on a weak plant, we should first find out what is happening below the surface. The first step is to carefully remove the snake plant from its old pot. Gently loosen the soil around the edges and slowly lift the plant so we can inspect the root system without causing unnecessary damage. Remove some of the old soil from around the roots and examine them carefully. Look for roots that are damaged, rotten, dead, or unusually weak. This inspection is important because healthy recovery begins with understanding the condition of the roots. Before trimming damaged material, clean and disinfect your pruning scissors with alcohol. Then carefully remove leaves that are completely dry, yellowing, or badly damaged. Do not remove healthy green and firm leaves unnecessarily. Those healthy leaves are still valuable because they help the plant produce energy while it recovers. Make clean cuts near the damaged areas while being careful not to injure healthy tissue. Removing badly damaged parts also helps the plant focus its resources on the stronger sections that remain. Now I want to know something from you. Where are you watching Senior Garden Guide from? It's amazing to see gardeners from different countries sharing their love for plants. If you enjoy simple gardening tips, subscribe to Senior Garden Guide so you don't miss the next video. Once the damaged leaves have been removed, gently rinse the plant under clean running water. Wash away the remaining old soil, dirt, and buildup from the roots and base. This gives us a much cleaner starting point and makes it easier to see the condition of the root system. After washing, allow the plant to dry in a clean, dry, well-ventilated place away from strong direct sunlight. While the plant is drying, we can prepare a simple baking soda solution. Take approximately 1 liter of clean, room temperature water and add 1 tablespoon of baking soda. Stir the mixture thoroughly until the baking soda has completely dissolved. Once the plant has dried, gently place the root and base area into the prepared solution for approximately 15 minutes. Following the method shown in the video. This step is intended to help clean the root area and reduce unwanted buildup. You can also take a soft cotton pad, moisten it with the same solution, and gently wipe both sides of the leaves. Over time, dust and residue can build up on leaf surfaces, so careful cleaning can help the plant look fresher and allow more light to reach the leaves. Remember to be gentle because snake plant leaves can be damaged by rough handling. While the plant is receiving this short treatment, we can prepare the new growing medium. For this method, combine approximately 50% garden soil with 50% coconut coir. The garden soil provides the base of the growing medium, while coconut coir helps retain moisture and keeps the mixture lighter and more open. Mix both ingredients thoroughly so the growing medium is evenly distributed and not overly compact. In the next part, we'll use this fresh mixture to replant our recovering snake plant and prepare a simple rice-based solution to support its ongoing care. So don't go anywhere, because the recovery process is only beginning. Subscribe to Senior Garden Guide, and let's bring this struggling snake plant back to life step by step. Welcome back to Senior Garden Guide. In part 1, we carefully prepared our struggling snake plant by removing damaged leaves, cleaning the roots, and preparing a fresh growing medium. Now it is time to give this plant a fresh start and begin the care routine that can help it regain its strength. After the plant has finished its short treatment, Gently remove it from the solution and allow the extra moisture to drain away. Then take a clean paper towel or soft cloth and carefully dry the remaining moisture from the leaves, base, and roots. This step is important because we do not want the plant sitting in excessive moisture when it is placed into its new growing medium. Next, prepare a clean pot with drainage holes at the bottom. Never overlook these holes because they give excess water a way to escape after watering and help prevent water from remaining trapped around the roots. Begin by adding a layer of the garden soil and coconut coir mixture to the bottom of the pot. This creates a soft foundation for the roots and gives the plant enough space to settle naturally. Now carefully place the snake plant in the center of the pot. Arrange the roots gently and make sure the plant is standing upright and stable. Once it is positioned correctly, slowly add the remaining growing medium around the roots. Do not press the soil down too firmly. The roots need a growing medium that remains reasonably loose and airy, so they can adjust and develop without being surrounded by a hard, compacted mass. When the roots are completely covered and the plant feels stable, the repotting process is finished. Now gently water around the base of the plant using clean water. The purpose is to provide initial moisture and help the fresh, growing medium settle around the roots. Allow any excess water to drain through the holes at the bottom of the pot. After watering, place the plant in a dry, well-ventilated location away from strong direct sunlight for approximately 3 days. Gentle light and good airflow are much better during this early recovery period because the plant has just gone through pruning, root cleaning, and transplantation. Give it time to adjust rather than immediately exposing it to harsh conditions. After about 3 days, we can begin preparing the homemade rice-based solution used in this care routine. For this mixture, take 3 tablespoons of ordinary rice and place them into a clean container. Add approximately 500 milliliters of clean, room temperature water. Stir the rice thoroughly so that the grains are fully surrounded by the water. This allows some of the soluble components from the rice to move into the liquid. After mixing, use a clean strainer to separate the rice grains from the liquid. Make sure you filter the mixture carefully because we only want the liquid portion for the next step. Once the rice has been removed, add another 500 milliliters of clean water to dilute the prepared liquid. Give it a gentle stir, and the homemade rice solution is ready for use. Pour the solution into a clean spray bottle and gently apply it to the plant, covering the base, stem area, and leaf surfaces. The rice-based liquid is being used as a simple homemade nutrient treatment in this routine, while the plant's overall health still depends on proper light, appropriate watering, good drainage, airflow, and healthy roots. Apply the solution approximately twice a week as part of a consistent care routine, but avoid excessively soaking the plant. Remember, when caring for snake plants, more water or more fertilizer does not automatically mean faster growth. Patience and consistency are extremely important. If you have some solution left over, you can also use it on other suitable plants in your garden. In this demonstration, the remaining rice solution is applied to a Zamioculcas plant. The same principle applies here. Use the solution moderately while continuing to provide suitable growing conditions. Now comes the part we have all been waiting for, the results. After approximately 2 months of consistent care, the snake plant showed a dramatic improvement compared with its original condition. The leaves became darker green, thicker, and stronger. The leaves that had previously looked wrinkled, dry, weak, and lifeless gradually regained a much healthier appearance. Instead of looking neglected, the entire plant began to look greener, fuller, and more balanced. The root system also appeared healthier, giving the plant a stronger foundation for absorbing water and nutrients from its new growing medium. But the most exciting change was happening at the base of the plant. New shoots began emerging and developing from the bottom. As those young shoots grew stronger, the pot became noticeably fuller and more vibrant than it was when we first started this recovery process. And that is one of the most rewarding moments for any gardener. Seeing new growth appear after believing that a weak plant might never recover. However, remember that this transformation did not happen overnight. It took consistent care, proper handling, suitable growing conditions, and patience. The rice-based solution was only one part of the routine. Healthy roots, good drainage, appropriate watering, gentle light, airflow, and removing damaged plant material all played important roles in creating better conditions for recovery. So if you have a snake plant that looks weak today, don't immediately throw it away. Inspect it carefully, remove unhealthy parts, give the roots attention, provide a suitable growing medium, and then give the plant enough time to respond. Sometimes the biggest gardening victories begin with a plant that looks almost impossible to save. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever tried using rice water or a homemade nutrient solution on your snake plants or other indoor plants? Did you notice darker leaves, stronger growth, or new shoots? Share your experience in the comments because your results could help another gardener who is facing the same problem. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a like, share it with someone who loves indoor plants, and subscribe to Senior Garden Guide for more simple, affordable, and practical gardening tips made especially for everyday gardeners. Thank you so much for watching. Keep caring for your plants with patience, and remember, sometimes a struggling plant doesn't need to be replaced. It simply needs the right chance to grow again. I'll see you in the next Senior Garden Guide video.